Yo, 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 welcome back. Welcome back in. Pause. That sounded wild. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. Yes, 2 in 1 day. We are the GOATs, y'all. So, today episode is what's next for the NBA's first round losers.
Mhm.
So, we'll start with these bum playing teams. So, Jojo, the pitiful Miami Heat fan, you can start first. I'll
Um,
I'll just sit back and relax.
your name is not Bam Adebayo. You serve no more purpose for this Miami Heat organization or this team. Tyler Hero, you should have been gone 3 years ago. I don't know why they overvalue you for what odd reason. You can't hold defense. You can't stay healthy. You're streaky. What else? You at best on a championship team, you're a fourth option. You provide no purpose for this team. You're the reason why Bam numbers are so inefficient because this dude has to bring the ball up court because you're lost. I try to give you a chance. You made the All-Star team, good for you. But on top of that, I gave you a chance since we made the playoffs last year, and we got blown out by 60 on our home court in Game 4. You are a disappointment. You should be the first MF traded off this team. Norman Powell, you was good in my books, but I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what happened to you after that All-Star. You just disappeared. Um, you a free agent. I thought you should have been moved at the deadline, but hey, Pat Riley doesn't know what he wanted to do with his team. He says we compete. We was the 10th seed in the East this year. Pat Riley can go to need to be forced into retirement. Nikolai Jovic, you are a bum. You're sorry. You can't do nothing on this team. Um, McDonald's is hiring. Amazon is hiring. You are terrible, bro. Like,
Damn,
what
man.
purpose do you serve on this team, man? Like, you
Look
do nothing. You just do cardio for 48 minutes, bro.
at this
48
nigga.
minutes.
Look at this nigga Trey.
Terry Rozier. Oh, you thought I was gonna let you slide, did you? First of all, you stole money from our organization. And when I called you out for gambling on Facebook, people thought I was just being delusional and crazy. You stealing piece of trash. You are sorry. You are trash. You don't need to. If I ever see you pick up a basketball again, I'm gonna drop kick you. I don't care where we at. You need to be gone. Khalil Ware, you my guy, bro. And I feel like Coach Spo doing you dirty. That's how I feel. But honestly, I prefer you being on another team so you can actually show what you're capable of. Cause you're to me. You drop 20 and 10 like almost a whole month, then you just get thrown to the back of the rotation for Nikola Jovic. It's just so sickening in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. When you probably was the best thing to watch on this team outside of Bam Adebayo and Pele Larson and the guy we just got from Illinois. I can't even say his name. I'm not finna try to hurt myself. But I feel like if we get another star to pair with Bam, I think unfortunately you had to be traded. But I'm wishing you the best.
So you
Spo.
think trade? So you saying break the whole team up? Is that what you're saying?
If your name's not Bam, you need to be gone. That's how I feel. And I think Khalil Ware is one of them guys that I want to keep, but I don't know how Coach Spo see him. So that's why I'm like, especially because they still in the talks to get Giannis, and I think Giannis going to New York in the summer anyway. Um,
I don't want
they
that
gonna get
nonsense.
Giannis. They gonna try to get Giannis. I mean, unfortunately, we had to trade him to Milwaukee, which sucks. But I mean, and if I'm Bam, bro, Bam, if you watching this, bro, this organization has slapped in your face for multiple years. They had a falling out with Jimmy Butler. They shipped Jimmy Butler off to Golden State. Yeah, they had a chance to get Tyler Hero. I mean, Damian Lillard, but y'all chose to keep Tyler Hero over him. Kevin Durant chose to keep Tyler Hero. Like, what at one point are you gonna sit up there and say you need to do what's best for you and go to another team? Because, bro, I'm a Heat fan, so I'm not gonna be biased about none of this, bro. They are playing in your face right now, bro. They throwing you out there with Terry Rozier, a gas station clerk, and a car wash worker, and they expect you to do something. Y'all, to be honest, y'all really lucky we got to the play-ins. I'm just be real, cause like we went a whole month with losing, bro. Like we was in dog fights with the Washington Wizards. Like we got lapped by the Orlando Magic, the Charlotte Hornets. The Washington Wizards might even lap us next year when AD and Trae Young start playing. It's like when is enough is gonna be enough. And if I'm Coach Spo, I'll be looking to move up front, bro, because I'm not gonna come to deal with this crap. But yeah, that's how I feel about Miami. It was short and sweet. All y'all, if your name's not Bam, like I said, if your name's not Bam, you need to be gone. Thank you.
Well, uh, I ain't got shit to say about the Heat. He just pretty much explained all of that. Dre, you got anything to say about the Heat?
No. I mean, if there's anything I got to say, you know, 83
Well,
points on 40
yeah,
free throws.
Well,
yeah. I
maybe if Tyler
mean,
Hero ain't hurt all the dang time and actually help Bam out, Bam won't have to score 83 points. Like, God, dog, bro. Like, for the love of
golly. All
God,
right.
man.
Next.
Hornets.
Yeah, Hornets. What's next for the Hornets, y'all?
Did
I
this man
mean,
leave?
yes, you did. That make it laugh. Mad.
I think for me, honestly, for the not the Knicks, I'm sorry, the Hornets, they need to get a couple of first round. They need to start with the draft number one.
Yeah.
So, like, what I mean by that is Charlotte is projected to have the two mid first round picks around 14, 17, and 18. That gives them options. So you got draft options, which was like depth and development, or package picks to move up higher. Then you got your second pick that they need to do, which is free agency decisions. So some a key decision whether to re-sign Kobe White. I mean, would you?
Kobe White. No.
They'll likely be over salary cap too. And that's the other thing. That's the last two things was salary cap plus flexibility and then trade possibilities that they got to look at. So they have a ton of draft capital long term. So
Mm.
that opens the door for trading for a proven scorer or a star level forward. I'm
I
excited to
mean,
see what they do.
Brandon Miller is that. He just was hurt.
And then, of course, core development, obviously most
Yeah.
important. Everything revolves around their young core. Like
Yeah.
Lamelo Ball is the centerpiece. Brandon Miller, like you said, he's due for a future extension. And then Con Canuple already breaking records.
Yeah, they got a
Then you got
nice little three-piece so
Diabate,
far. Yeah.
and then of course you got Diabate, impact player, hustle award winner. The
Yeah.
goal turn is the goal turn this group into the goal is to turn this group into a consistent playoff team. I don't know about consistent, but
Maybe they need to add a veteran. Add like a solid veteran to that team. Something. Because like I said, it is a young core. And probably, like I said, give them, I don't know. I can't keep making excuses. But yeah, I think you're right. Because like I said, Charlotte, it's just they was doing good. And then I don't know. It's like 1 minute they doing good, then they just collapsed. You know? So I'm not quite sure what's going on with them. But Drake Foles.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you get
But no, I mean honestly, we'll see what I mean, like you said, because they got their core guy, they got their core pieces there. It's just figuring out how to uh it's really just figuring out how to get these guys to just mesh and do it on a consistent basis. And I'm not talking NBA championship, but at least, you know, stop getting the play in.
true.
All right, what we left off on.
The Hornets.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Charlie got a bright future.
Think
Um,
so?
yeah, LaMelo, which I don't like right now at the moment. Excuse
Why?
my background. It won't let me change it. Uh,
Sad. I just said something to like, damn, that's sad.
uh, I do feel like Miles Bridges should be kicked out of the league, but we're not gonna get into that. Brandon Miller, I feel like he has a bright future, and the guy they got from Duke, Khan, I think he's good. I do think they got a bright future. I mean, unlike our um, president, they know how to build for the future, and that's what they're doing. But yeah, I really do think they got a bright future. It all depends on like how they move forward with their potential. You know what I'm saying? So just keeping it short and sweet for Charlotte. I have no love for them, but I can real recognize real. So,
uh, Golden State Warriors.
oh brother, oh I got a lot to say about them. Let me start off with Brandon Pajinski. You're sorry. I'm just be honest with you. You're sorry. You're trash. You should have been traded years ago for Laurie Marketing, but the Golden State said that you was untouchable. Untouchable how? Don't know how. You break free throws. You airball free throws. You hit the side of the backboard. You are an NBA player and hitting the side of the backboard, my brother. Like you're sorry. Like you're in the same category with Nikola Jovic. You're trash. Not only that, y'all wasting Steph Curry final years in the NBA. I really think, honestly, because we never seen Jimmy, Steph, and KP on the floor together healthy. I really think that's a solid team, but it's like still like that bench is not good. Draymond, it's almost time for you to retire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, yeah, like they front office is just like ours, trash. Um, it's just so much going on with their team, bro. Like they're not good at all. Because they expect Steph Curry to do all the heavy lifting. Like this is 2015, 2016. This is not 2015 and 2016 Steph no more. So y'all asking him to do too much when you ain't got nobody else that's contributing on the team. And now with Jimmy hurt and KP is always hurt, y'all asking Steph to do too much. And it's really a blessing that they always get to play in a juggernaut style Western Conference. And that's all I'm gonna say. They do something with their front office. Draymond needs to retire. If Jimmy comes back and he bounces back, which I don't know because he's up there in age, then that'll be good. Um, I think they need to go after somebody like Kawhi in the offseason. And I think Kawhi could help. Help them win the championship. I don't know, but their bench is trash. Their bench is garbage, actually. They have no real spark on the bench. Jordan Poole would have been the perfect sixth man on that team if Draymond didn't decide to knock the Sun rings out of him. But hey, it is what it is, man, at this point, man. And if I'm Steph, man, if they don't give you help, Steph, I'm eyeing that trade request, my brother. That's all I'm gonna say.
But
Because you
why go out? But why go out and get another player that's going to probably not be available when who's up
and
there with age too?
the only reason why I say that because it's really stars don't hit free agency no more, and that's just the truth with the new CBA rules. Like you have to get in the trade market for stars, and I don't think the Warriors have like the assets to to land a huge whale in the trade market. Like they don't, and like Warriors fans call me crazy because I said I don't think they had enough to land Giannis, and they didn't. Like you really think that the Milwaukee Bucks are gonna take Brandon Pajinski for Giannis? Like what are we doing? They lucky they got KP. I really feel like they got a good deal out of KP, but it's like it's something else that they need on that team. Like if they can sign like a fire bench player that can get on the spot, they'll be cool too. But they need something. Like, it doesn't matter how old they are or how injured. They just need something or someone to be able to help Steph Curry out, and that's all it is. Because they cannot waste Steph Curry's final years in the NBA.
What's in the draft?
For me personally, it's more so like every time the basketball season starts now, you kind of already know where the Warriors are going to be placed. They start the year, they start the year kind of hot, and then they just start to deteriorate as the season goes along. They
Mm-hmm.
need to start, and like you said, Draymond's getting old. He ain't getting any younger, and moves need to be made. And Podzimski is he, like Joe said, he's not him. He's not. He's just not. I'm not gonna lie. I had a little bit of high praise for him just because I thought he was gonna go over there and do at least a little bit of something like help. But he's not been. He hasn't been doing much to help at all. It feels like it's only Steph Curry carrying
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. Great. Steph is great. He's a great shooter. He's this. He's that. But he's also only one man,
Yep.
and he can't do it by himself. You got Draymond on podcast now, and um, I mean, it's just there's so much going on. This is not the Warriors from 2024. I mean 2022.
Nope.
Um, I just feel like after that championship season that they had, they made a lot of eerie moves. I'll say. Didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Marv?
Watson.
Oh, no. I was gonna say though. I just think personally, for me, the Warriors can. Gosh, they just got to stop. They just need to give Steph more help. I think because, like I said, Draymond's getting older. He got no help around him, and he can't do this shit by himself every season. They're playing this year. They were playing last year, but how many more times do we have to see that before? How many times are we going to see it before teams start realizing, like, oh shit, they just gonna have Steph shoot the ball all day. So just triple him, double him, and no, he don't trust nobody else to shoot. So
Mm-hmm. And
so
it's
my thing is, it starts in now that we're in the off season. It starts with making free agency moves. It starts with signing people, and it also starts at the draft. You got 3 steps in during the off season.
and this is my thing with the Golden State Warriors. They are so obsessed with like signing guards for the bench. Y'all did, bro. They literally just got a big man, bro. Like they big man has literally been freaking Kevon Looney, bro, for like the last 3 years before he went to New Orleans, bro. Like they have no real big man. If we being honest, bro, that team didn't even have no business being in the finals in 21 against the Boston Celtics. They didn't. The fact that they even made it that far with Steph is crazy. And Steph just and like Andrew Wiggins was amazing. Freaking Jordan Poole was amazing, but Steph Curry killed Boston himself. Like going back and watching that series, bro, Steph Curry was killing Boston, bro. And they put Tatum on Steph, Wolf, Brown. They even threw out Al Horford and Marcus Smart, who won the Defensive Player of the Year award, by the way. It was getting fried, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and it sucks that it's getting like this because Steph is like one of the greatest to ever do it. But like, y'all traded Andrew Wiggins, y'all traded Jordan Poole. Like, what else y'all gonna do? Like, y'all wasting his years. Like, if y'all gonna really do something, like if y'all want to do him a favor, y'all can trade him, bro. Like, if y'all
Mm-hmm.
not gonna put no help around him, bro. Like, this is getting depressing. And I'm saying this
Yes.
as a Heat fan, so I know how Warriors fans actually feel, bro, when your front office is incompetent to actually putting talent around your star player. It's part of the reason why Jimmy left Miami. And then Jimmy tears ACL this year, because I think Steph and Jimmy is an amazing duo, by the way. But what do you expect Steph to do when he had to go out there with Brandon Pajinski, who's throwing up a donut every 5 games, bro? Like, come on, bro. Something has to change, bro. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I think for me, just let that shit die down. Let it die out and restructure it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like just restructure it, rebuild it. Gonna have to rebuild it from the ground up.
Yeah.
So yeah, just let it die off. And it's the best you could do for the Golden State Warriors. Because I don't really expect nothing from them anyway. Like you said, I feel like Steph is on his last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Let him just play out his last couple of years, and if he chooses to want to leave somewhere, then let him go. And then start from the ground up.
Yeah.
I feel like in my time of watching basketball, that's the perfect team that I've seen was built from. I loved them like Baron Davis and then back in the day. But to build a championship team dynasty like that from, you know, Steph,
Mm-hmm.
Clay, Draymond, and then you just built off them 3, that was just incredible. So they just got to do it again and see what they can
Yeah.
do in the future. So right now, just let it die down and see what happens in the next couple
Mm-hmm.
of years.
Yeah.
Because right now, I feel like they stuck.
Oh, they stuff in mediocrity,
Yeah,
just like how
they
Miami
stuck.
is.
So yeah, but yeah. Um, Clippers.
Oh boy, they just need to blow everything up, trade everybody. Bradley Beal is trash.
Hmm.
And then they got Darius Garland too. I forgot they got Darius Garland.
Yeah,
I haven't really been keeping up with him.
nobody has.
Kawhi.
Unless you're a serious fan of him or the fan of that team, nobody's keeping
Mhm.
him.
Yeah, just trade everybody, man. That's how I feel, bro. Kawhi, man, you are a legend in my book. You beat 2 dynasties. You beat the Heat. You beat the Warriors. But my brother, if I'm you, bro, I'm getting up out of there, bro. I'm sorry, I'm getting up out of there. It's LA best time. Their championship window closed by a couple of years ago.
I think the best time for them to win the championship actually was actually in the bubble. The bubble, they could have beat the Suns, but no Kawhi. They kind of suck. I think it's over, man.
Honestly, what they need is it's going to start with step one, and that's major roster decisions. That is like the number one priority for them. The Clippers have a ton of free agents and options to sort out, like
Yeah.
around 10 potential free agents, guys, which is among the most in the league. Those key names are Benedict Mathurin, John Collins, who are both unrestricted free agents, and then veterans like Brooke Lopez, how do you pronounce, but Nicholas Batum and Bogdanovich. They have to decide who fits long term versus who they let walk.
I'm sorry, but that shit you just named sounds so fucking depressing. It sounds so
Okay, I
fucking
hear me.
depressing. Yeah, okay. It just sounds so depressing right now.
I can't hear
The
them.
biggest roster need would be another ball handler / creator. So like that, and then of course the draft could. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say the draft could change everything because, like Jojo kind of pointed out, them niggas need help.
Yeah.
And then they actually have, but what's funny is that they actually have the flexibility. They actually have flexibility, and what I mean by that is the Clippers have the cap space, and they aren't stuck in deep, and they aren't stuck deep in the in tax like contenders. So I'm excited, not excited, but I'm wondering if they're gonna need. Are they gonna need more depth at the center too? Do you think, or are they
They
fine at?
need depth everywhere. They're just like I said, it's just over with for them. Because like I said, the rosters you just named, I call them the UNC team. It ain't nothing but a whole bunch of old people on there.
So bottom line, then where we're going with this is the Clippers aren't rebuilding; they're retooling around Kawhi plus Garland. But to actually contend, they need to fix their backcourt depth. They need to get younger and more athletic, and they need to hit on at least one major move this summer.
So I don't know. And what was the fourth team? Still playing team? The Heat. We said the Heat. Said Charlotte.
Recording in progress.
What the fuck? It's like Jojo on two screens. You on mute, my brother?
All right, we good
All
now.
right, cool.
My computer started acting crazy, so it let me join back on my laptop.
All right. I think that's it for the play-in teams.
Yeah.
Um. All right, man. This is your time to express your feelings. I know I trolled you last year, and I got to get the honor to do it again this year. So, uh, them unlucky green fellers. First and foremost, I want to ask you about how you feel about Jaylen Brown saying this was his best year yet. Like, what did you think he meant by that? Even though he just won the fucking championship years ago. So, like, what's going on with that, Jay? Like, what do you tell me? Talk to me. What do you think?
Oh, to be honest, bro, for me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that because he did have a really good year because Tatum did go down and he wasn't here. He wasn't there the whole entire year from game one. You got to remember, we were, 0-3, 0-4. I know it's still a long season, but we're off to a really crappy start. And then shit finally started to change. Kada was a solid addition. He showed out this year. Unfortunately, here's my only problem with JB. Look, and you guys know more than ever. I can talk my shit. I definitely talk shit. I do.
Yes, you do.
But the one thing I cannot withstand, look, when you lose, you lose. That means you gotta sit this one out. Can't talk. Don't none of that. And the fact that this man has spent these last 3-4 days online, bro, talking about, look, that's a flop. That's a flop. They didn't call that. Stop your fucking bitching. You lost. You blew the 3-1 lead. You choked. Shit happens. On to next year. Don't sit here and be on your computer all day. That's a flop. They didn't foul him for that. They didn't do him for this. They didn't do it. Don't do that. You lost fair and square. Philadelphia was just the hungrier team at the end of the day. They were just the hungrier team, and you couldn't amount to their pressure that they were putting on. So, to answer your question, yes, I think he did have a really good year. This was one of his best years outside. Because like I said, he didn't have Tatum to start the season. As far as that losing though, that's the only thing that really irked me was him just going online talking about the flops and the fouls that weren't called. Well, boo-hoo, it's over. You lost. It's over with. Move on. As far as I think for us, it's really just key roster decisions, free agency options, really. Veteran, we got that veteran in that used to be over for Chicago, Vucevic. Role players like Kada, who I really think he showed out this year when we needed him to. We need to build around, obviously, the core, which is Tatum and Brown, but also, I mean, I don't see this duo breaking up anytime soon, but we're definitely going to need to, well, let me say we, because I'm not a part of the team, but they're definitely going to need to win a couple more, at least another ring or two to not get split up. Salary cap plus flexibility move. So, this gives us the flexibility to sign role players, room for mid-level exception, and of course, trade options for being totally capped out. We just got to focus on this offseason. What the
Go ahead, Joe.
This is what I'm gonna say, man.
Hey, my fault. My boss is calling me. I'm going to...
Go ahead.
3-1. I look 3-1. If we being honest, they should have swept the Sixers. Not gonna lie. So we just saw how New York just did them game one by 39 points, bro. I think sooner or later, this core gonna break up soon. I'm just gonna be real. I don't see them staying together forever. It's just the truth. I do think they gonna pick Tatum over Brown. That's how I feel. I don't think this core gonna stay around much longer.
Nope.
Like he
And if they
said,
do pick, it's going to be Tatum for sure.
drastic roster decisions are definitely coming. Derek White, where did he even go, bro? He did nothing this postseason. Like he was a non-factor. He's probably gonna be gone. I'm just keeping it a bean. A lot of these guys that's on this Boston Celtics right now are gonna be gone. Vucevic might be gone.
And we
Derek
lost Chris
White.
Tapps last year.
Eventually, like I said, eventually, I do think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are gonna break up real soon. It may not be in the all season, but soon it's gonna happen sooner than what we think. And it's just the truth, man. Because like in my opinion, I really think this Boston Celtics core underachieved. And I really do think that one champion Boston really should have went to the finals almost every year. If we really thinking about it,
Yeah.
Boston should have went in 2020, got beat by the Heat. 21. Who did y'all lose to in 21? Because that was the year the Bucks won. Y'all lost to the Bucks, right?
No. What you mean?
Wasn't it the Heat?
No, because we got swept by first round by the Bucks.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You said
2020,
2021, right? Let me
2021 and
see.
2022, they won. That's the championship.
21, no, 21, the Bucks won. Because we lost to the Lakers in 2020.
That's 2020, 21 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21, 22 is when the Celtics.
It says the Boston Celtics were eliminated in the first round of the 2021 NBA playoffs by the Brooklyn Nets, Marv's team.
Oh,
Who?
we did lose to the Nets with
Bitch,
KD
I
and
ain't no
Lost in 5
Brooklyn
games. That's
Nets
when they have the
fan.
big three, I guess. The big three with
yeah.
Kevin
Nigga,
Durant.
I will come to LA and slap the shit out you for calling me a Brooklyn Nets fan.
That is right. But the next year, they beat Miami in game 7. They beat Miami.
But we lost to Golden State in the finals.
Tatum, he played pretty bad that year in the finals. I'm not gonna lie. That they just got outclassed by Steph Curry.
And then
Don't
and
be-
then I think we lost. Yeah, we lost to the Heat the following season. And when
Yeah,
you guys went up 3-0, then we forced a game 7 after being 3 down, then lost that
he
one.
got smashed in
Won the
game 7.
championship the year after, and then this
Yeah,
happened.
one championship ring out of this core. When realistically, this team, like, and I understand, like, I'm excusing
What you mean
the
one
one that
champ?
got
That's
beat by
two.
Brooklyn.
That's two rings.
No, what Jason Tatum only won one with
Tatum
Jason
won
Tatum.
too.
No, they didn't. They won
Oh
one.
no,
He
yeah, oh
lost
yeah,
to
them
Golden
bitches. Oh
State.
yeah, them bitches. Okay, I mean they still. Oh, okay, nah, fuck.
My thing is,
Look
I
at
feel like
no. I'm gonna say this. Fuck Boston. You
okay.
guys are getting exactly what the fuck you deserve. But let's be realistic and professional here. If someone had told me in October that the Celtics would lose a 7 game first round series, most people would have considered that like, come on, man, surprising. Like, no, you tripping. Go get drug tested, all that stuff like that. So it just it's very disappointing. Don't get me wrong. In the testament work
Mhm.
of Jalen Brown, Missoula, like, and the rest of the Celtics, y'all won 56 games.
Yeah,
Before blowing this 3-1 lead series to the 76ers. And you gotta remember, Tatum was sidelined for game 7.
yeah.
So while the Celtics exceeded, expectations on the court, Boston managed to execute tax saving measures. You know what I'm saying? So they got a real serious tax problem next year.
Hmm.
$325 million to be exact. So what y'all gonna do? Derek White, like you just said, Jojo, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, uh, Sam Hauser, Hugo Gonzalez, said these guys stand out. So what's gonna happen to them? So the Celtics do have enough options. They can add some solid rotation players using the non-tax player, mid-level expectation and hope that fully recovered Tatum fuels back, to where he was, the top of the East. Or they can just dangle Brown and get some picks out of him or something, and then try to get like a bigger star like Giannis. Or either
Hmm.
way, expect Boston to be back in full throttle next season. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. It's just man, like one championship ring though. That's mind-boggling to me, bro. I'm
I
not
get
gonna
it.
lie to you,
I get it.
but the thing with Jalen Brown needs to learn how to shut up. I'm not gonna lie, because not Jalen Brown has did this multiple times. He talks too much. He did this when we was up 3-0 against them and they lost in 7. He went and started talking. Brother, you lost, bro. Like, what else is it to talk about? You lost. Stop talking, bro. Get in the lab and come back next year harder. That's all
Yeah,
you
the
have to
fact
do,
that
bro.
he is literally like in Marv, it's been going on for like 4 days now. Like this man is just pointing out all the missed calls that the ref had. Like, nigga, shit's over with. They're
Let
not
him,
gonna
but
go.
here's
You
the
can't
thing.
go back in time. It's
That's how you
done.
hang yourself.
Just correct whatever mistakes you made this year. Just unfortunately move on to next year. I know it's easier said than done, but move on to next year and correct whatever mistakes that you had instead of going online and talking about the refs didn't do this, the refs didn't do. Shut up.
Yep. Simple
All
as
right,
that, man.
let's go
You're
to the
because
West.
but Marv too, and you know he's the first to talk when they win, but
Let him, like
it's
I
like,
said
bro, keep
before,
the
let him hang
come on.
himself. He gonna hang himself. So I don't feel bad. So I just let him hang himself. But too much time on these fuckers. Keep it moving. Um, Denver.
Regardless though, Marv, win, lose, or draw in Boston, I love, respect, and appreciate
Wait,
and believe.
say that one more time. No, for real. I
I
didn't hear.
don't want to say it no more.
Yeah, I didn't even hear what he said.
He had his hand on the on the kick out button.
No, I really didn't hear what he said.
When you said say it again, I know his hand was ready. He
I,
was ready to
I
kick me
don't know
out.
why y'all think I'm bullshit. I really did
And
not
I
hear
just
what you
called him
said.
a Brooklyn Nets fan too. He was for sure
No,
gonna kick me out.
But he said he didn't hear you though,
I
so
really didn't hear what you said. That's why I was like, what the fuck did he say?
he said in Boston I love and trust and some other stuff.
Hey,
And
hey,
believe.
loyal to the soil. I feel you. See, he kicked himself out. I didn't see, ladies and gentlemen, I did not kick him out. He kicked himself out. Because I really did not hear what the fuck he said. Yeah, I like that shit though. Hey, loyal to the soil, loyal to your team. I like that. You gotta.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how you
man.
gotta do, man. I like Dre's fandom. Because
Shout out to bro.
he even though he kind of makes stupid side excuses sometimes, but he still stick with his team. Now I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But just not gonna lie to you, if this diva shit keeps continuing with them, look for some more future first round exits from them. Just saying.
Yep.
So I look forward to seeing them fuck up. Not gonna lie to you. So
Oh, me too.
yeah. Um let's go to the Denver
Can you hear me?
Nuggets. Yes, and just
Okay.
so I already told the fans I did not kick this nigga out.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
no,
was waiting for the
you
Denver Nuggets,
I was
bro.
about to say he kicked himself out, y'all. So
no, that's when my volume thing it got super low. That's why I was like, wait, what? You can't hear me. But no,
no, you
all I
good.
said was in Boston, I love, believe, trust, and respect.
And I just gave you your flowers for that fuck shit. So
Yeah, he did.
yeah, I just gave you your flowers. So
But oh, these Denver Nuggets, I've been waiting on this, man.
go
Oh, I've been
first,
waiting
then.
on this.
I
Talk to
was
me.
telling
Denver.
him,
This
Talk
is
to
what I'm
me.
gonna say about Jokic is great. He is. He's won what, two MVPs, two, three MVPs. He's great.
Yeah,
But what I don't like about sports media, when Giannis loses in the first round or he loses in the playoffs in general, y'all bash Giannis. But when Jokic turn around and do the same thing over and over
he gets
again,
the
y'all
Josh
give him
Allen treatment.
grace. Exactly. 2020, he lost in five against the Lakers. 21, he lost. 22, think he got swept. Like Jokic has lost a lot. Like if we being honest,
yeah.
the only reason why he won that ring in 23 because he went up against an eight-seeded Miami Heat team that had no business being there. And I'm a Heat
Nah,
fan.
fuck all that. No, no,
No,
no,
no, no,
no,
no, no.
no.
Listen, like I knew going into that finals, I knew we was gonna lose, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just true. We were just outmatched, bro. But my thing is, he this dude lost to a antless Timberwolves team in the elimination game. He lost.
And you
He
know what
lost
their
to
excuse was for
SGA.
that? He's still dealing with the effects of the head coach firing. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm like, man, that's a
Yeah,
BS excuse, bro.
that's
Oh my
kind of
God.
absurd.
But my thing is, y'all love killing Giannis when he loses in the playoffs, but y'all don't never do Jokic like that. Y'all don't. Even though, don't get me wrong, do I think Jokic is a better playoff performer than Giannis? In a way, yeah. But my thing is, last year when Giannis lost to the Indiana Pacers in five, it wasn't even his fault they lost, and y'all
Right.
still figure out the way to blame Giannis. Meanwhile, Jokic just lost to a Timberwolves team in an elimination game that had no, they didn't have no Anthony Edwards, no Dante DiVincenzo. I don't even think Jaden McDaniels played, and y'all still lost, bro. Like, when are y'all gonna stop
No, I think
baby
it was
shit,
I
bro?
think it was
And
McDaniels they
that's
couldn't
kind of
stop because I think
crazy
he had
that
like
you say
32.
that. That's crazy you say that. I didn't look at it like that because how does the Denver fans talk shit, hold them accountable, but the regular media don't? I just know. I'm glad y'all putting that out. I never really knew that until you said something.
It's
Because when somebody
literally
said it a few years ago, I really didn't believe it. But it's like I would talk to some Denver fans, and they would be like, "Yeah, Jokic fucked up." But then you ask like a regular NBA, analyst, and Stephen A. one of them, they don't say nothing about. They blame everything and anything but Jokic. And
Yep.
even though this postseason, the most disappointing for them. Followed up by a
very,
season
especially
ended
for
12
Jokic.
game win streak by them, and then getting embarrassed like this in the first round. It's very humiliating. The humiliating 6 game defeat and Jokic looked strangely mortal and Jamal couldn't rise to the occasion. But both of them played so bad. It's like they had offense. Jokic had offense, but no defense at all. And Denver was projected to be like the second best team and possibly make a finals. But they was looking so fucking horrible. And then what's the yeah, you can't keep blaming that on the head coach getting fired. That shit happened like damn near a year.
Yep.
So they got a lot of decisions to make, and this could be the end for the Nuggets,
Game
man.
three, and Nikola Jokic played 35 minutes. He scored 27 points.
Mm-hmm.
He shot 7 for 26 behind the field. And he
Okay.
shot 2 for 10 behind three. Jamal Murray, 35 minutes, 16 points, 5 for 17 behind the field, 0 and 5 behind the three. And that's just game three. That's game three. Um, Jokic, all I'm asking is for people to stop babying him. That's all,
Yeah,
bro.
just
Y'all
stop giving him the Josh Allen treatment.
y'all cuddle him too much, bro. Too
And,
much.
and in my opinion, I like Jokic. I really do.
I
But I'm
do.
gonna
I
say
do
this.
too.
I'm gonna say this too. Jokic, the Denver Nuggets, they run is done. My honest opinion. I think that run is done. It's over with.
They got their little title.
Got your little title, and I feel like that was it.
But that was such a lame ass excuse though, Marv. Like, and it
It
wasn't like
was.
an ESPN anchor that said that. This was a commentator at the end of the game, and they were just and on a Sports Center too. They're showing Jokic on the sideline getting ready to check back in, and they're like, "Well, Jokic hasn't been the same since they fired the head coach." What?
So, game one, Jokic played 41 minutes, scored
Mhm.
24 points. He shot 8 for 22.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, 42 minutes, 30 points, 10 for 25. Jokic couldn't throw a beach ball in the ocean this whole
So
season.
you're telling me majority of those points that Jokic got were probably at the line then, right?
Probably so, yeah.
Mm.
So when are we going to stop blaming coaching on players' inefficiency when they're on the court?
They're not. Like you said, they pick and choose certain players who they want to fuck.
Yep. Because let LeBron, and y'all know I'm not lying, let LeBron or
Yep.
Kevin Durant go out there and do the exact same thing. They killing these dudes in the media for months.
Yep.
For months. Let Steph Curry go out there and do the same thing. They killing them. Giannis, they killing them, bro. Let Jason Tatum go out there and perform the same way that Jokic did in his first round in this playoffs, bro. They're killing them.
Oh, I don't
But
care
since
about
it's
that one.
Jokic,
I don't care about that.
they was doing Tatum dirty when he played against the Warriors, if we being real. They did him dirty, but if he would have played how
But hold
Jokic,
on. Time out. Did he or did he not play like shit, though?
oh, he definitely did. But what I'm saying is Jokic played like trash too, but
Yeah, I get
nobody's
it.
really talking about it. And that's what pisses me off.
Like I said, I feel like they own fan bases, but not like the NBA media. No, I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah, if your hometown team can hold you accountable for shit, then yeah, the regular media should go. So
Hmm. Let me see what he did game two.
it don't
Game
even matter, man. Let's move on. Like I said, I feel like their little run is done. They window
two.
is closed. They are the Detroit Lions of the basketball. I think they windows is closed. No windows, no signs, no nothing. It's over with. So Houston Rockets.
Oh boy. Oh, let me talk
Oh,
to him. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Kevin Durant, be my guy.
yeah. KDU, that is
And it's kind of
and
funny that everything that he said about his teammates on Twitter was true. Jamari Smith, you're trash. I'm gonna just be real. You're trash. Like you serve no
Mhm.
purpose for this Rockets team.
it
Um,
was literally LeBron that destroyed them.
Sagoon, you're trash too. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
real. You're soft. You are. I mean, I'm just being real, brother. I seen you airball a layup with the game on the line. When I seen you airball that layup, I knew y'all was losing.
And my bad, Jojo. I was gonna throw in too. Sengun, bro. If there's anything he can do this off season, and as God is my witness, if there's anything he go hit the fucking gym.
He
Cause
need to
that
hit something.
when he gets down low in the paint, that man was getting bullied
By DeAndre Ayton, bro.
by Aiton, someone who has been on and off all well, not I'm not gonna say on and off, but like you know how much scrutiny he's gotten this year from in the regular season, and you let him do that? Marv, it got to a point where so Luca and AR went down, correct?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Why are you letting and this this is LeBron, I get it, he's ageless. But you let this 41-year-old man with no Luca, no AR, you
Yeah.
just let him run you. He had his way. He had his way with the Rockets in every which way. Like I had Rockets winning in six. That
Me too.
one for my bracket, they did not play up to par at all. And that little one game or two games that they got, that's great. That's cool. But even then, Lakers dominated that series.
If we want
LeBron
to be
dominated
real,
that series.
if we want to be real about the Rockets was the second seed in the West last year, right?
Mhm.
Because they
Mm-hmm.
lost to Steph first round. I
Oh
know they missed
shit!
Van Vliet. They did miss Van Vliet this year.
Yeah,
Yes, they
that's what I was
did.
gonna say. It kind of left Durant, without a table settling and postseason. It
But
let
my
their offense
thing,
virtually help us though. But here's the thing, I'm gonna say this. But using injuries as an excuse to run it back next season would be a mistake. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the Rockets don't need a complete reset here.
No,
But with Durant's bad vibes and the young core's obvious,
the
limitations and stuff,
chemistry.
Houston just needs to retool at the very least. You know what I mean? Whether that means like finding the taker for Durant, replacing him
Mm-hmm.
with another established star, or trading him.
Mm-hmm.
One of Sengun's or Amen Thompson's to the maximum of like what's left of Durant's window. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like the Rockets need to change directions.
Yeah.
It's time to cleanse themselves out of a toxic situation, and that's getting rid of Durant.
Yep. And
That's
that
my understanding.
And I
and
know a
I'm glad you
perfect
brought that
star.
up.
I know a perfect star that can be perfect with the Houston Rockets.
Ooh,
Devin Booker would be perfect with the Houston Rockets. He would. But my thing
not gonna
is,
lie, yeah, he ain't gonna do it with the Suns.
nah. And my thing is with the Rockets, bro, like KD, because KD is at fault in this series. I don't care, bro. You had your team, bro. They showed potential last year, bro, and you failed as a leader, bro. You supposed to lead these guys, bro. And even though he was wrong for outing them on Twitter like that, everything he said was right though. Like the only teammate he has on that team that actually helps him out is Amen Thompson, who I think if he develops a jumper, bro, that sucker is gonna be cold, bro. Cause he gave Steph hell last year, bro. He gave Steph hell last year. But Durant even said that his turnovers are going to be a problem because he has to play the one because Van Vliet is out. He turned the ball over game two like 8 or 9 times, bro, and he still shot
And that's not
efficient.
winning basketball.
But
Yeah.
this is where
He's yeah, he
but
shot
this is
efficient,
where
but
Nadim Udoka fucked
hmm
up. He should have developed Reed Shepard. I mean, yeah, Shepard.
but my thing is, it's no excuse for Sagoon to be 7 foot tall and go 9 for 20 when he missed 10 layups. It's no excuse for that, bro. Like it's no excuse, bro. Like
And then you got Victor Wembanyama doing what, and I get it, they're two different players, but still, like
Yeah, Dre,
you
no, no,
got
no, no.
him
I ain't gonna
going.
give you that. I ain't gonna give you that. That's two different players, two different skill sets. I can't do that.
bro, like
I
without
can't
Van
do
Vliet, they should have been at least the fourth seeded. They shouldn't have dropped off that far. These niggas, like it was you can tell the drop off from the Rockets last year and this year, bro. And it's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. I don't think KD is gonna be on this team much longer, bro. I'm just
that.
Yeah, that team chemistry is off. I don't know where he goes. If they do decide to move him, if they don't, I mean, oh well. I mean, you have Van Vliet next season. But if they did decide to move him, I don't know who would take KD right now.
Yeah.
That's just me being honest.
But also too, I was gonna throw in like that whole like. Don't get me wrong, you were definitely right about him, the way he out, the way he was talking about some of his teammates, and like you said, it was right. It was true, but now you got to look at it from Kevin Durant's perspective. He's looking at this as like, well, maybe they'll look at this as a learning like as a learning segment. But to those younger guys, they're probably looking at it like this is all he does is
Hmm.
out us every single day, every single week, and that's like Marv said, that's going to become an issue during practices and stuff like that. They're going to butt heads a lot,
Yep.
and that's just not the recipe for winning.
Let me
And
say
don't
this
get me
about
wrong, it
Jabari
could work
Smith too,
for
bro.
some people, but not it don't work for everybody.
Let me say this about Jabari Smith too. How in the world are y'all practicing? You accidentally fall and hurt KD ankle to force him to miss the rest of the postseason. How y'all in practice and you stumble and fall and roll on KD's ankle, bro? Like, how is that even possible, bro? Like, oh my, oh, I'm glad I'm not a Rockets fan, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I'm not. But
All
I
right.
don't know, bro. All I'm gonna say is you can't miss 10 layups in the freaking paint, bro, and you expect to win the series. You can't do that.
And as tall as he is, he shouldn't be missing those.
No.
Nah, y'all stop that shit. I haven't seen the tallest nigga miss a layup, so cut it out. Come on.
But 10 though, and
But
you go
10 of
9 for
them,
20.
Look, it don't matter.
9
Don't
for
matter.
20
He
is
just probably
disgusting.
wasn't ready for the moment. Well, no, I can't
He
use
was there
that.
last year though.
But you can't use that tall shit as an excuse, though. I'm tall as fuck and I be missing layups, so come on now.
Oh,
Nah,
9 for
come on,
20,
Second
but
in a
come on,
row. Thank you,
come on, man. All right, Atlanta Falcons. I mean, shit.
Falcons.
Atlanta Hawks.
And they were 42-40 this year. They had a little promise at the beginning, the
mhm.
first game or two of the playoffs, but after that, Jalen Brunson and Nick said, "Fuck this,"
Bro, they
and
sit up
fuck
in that
them.
chair and
I'm
start
gonna keep it
trying.
real. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. The Hawks is probably they probably feel the most hopeful out of any first round loser, which is saying like something considering they got trounced by 51 points in their last game. So Atlanta
Yeah.
built one of the league's youngest winning teams while ditching Trey Young, of course, acquiring
Mhm.
extremely valuable 2026 lottery picks. So, and that's I think the particulars between like New Orleans and Milwaukee selections, if I'm not mistaken. So they also got a young All Star in Jalen Johnson too, one of the most
Yeah.
improved. Alexander is definitely an improved player. Dyson Daniels, all of them guys,
Ain't that
all of them
Shay
pretty good.
cousin?
Who?
Ain't that Shay cousin, Alexander?
Think so. Not if I'm not mistaken. But despite some of Johnson's defensive and creation issues and stuff, he gonna improve his shooting. He gonna improve
Mhm.
his shooting. I think researcher, whatever his name is, he's gonna be a general for that team. The Hawks, I think I ain't gonna lie, running back.
Yeah.
In my
I do.
opinion, though, maybe get a veteran coach over there for the young guys.
They can get it like they can get another star. Like
Yeah.
I don't
if
know.
AD
Don't
You
if
don't think
discount the
so?
Hawks getting a superstar in the trade discussions, though.
no no
I
no
think
no,
they're
I'm
running
not
back
saying
though.
that.
I
I'm
think I
saying
think they're
like
gonna
if
run it
they
back.
and this may be a stretch, but if AD is healthy, AD would be perfect with the Hawks. I'm not gonna lie, he would be perfect. But like like you said, I do think they got the most hope out of everybody. They got beat in the first round because they still young. The fact that they even went to 6 games with the Knicks is crazy, in my opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. That says a lot. Um, but yeah, I really don't have too much to say about the Hawks. I do like their future though.
I
Yeah, their
would say,
future bright.
yeah, like the bottom line for the Hawks is really they're like in a middle tier NBA team crossroads. That's where they're at. So like they're too talented to rebuild, but not good enough yet, if that makes sense. This
Mm,
offseason is about choosing a direction. So double down on current core or make bold moves to raise the ceiling.
Let's go to the Toronto Raptors, who I kind of was.
I was
They
hoping
was
they
one
would
of the
top
toughest
Cleveland.
teams. I ain't gonna lie, they could have
yeah.
been one of the toughest teams to lose. Surprising Game 7 playoff run can be very instructive for them. I didn't expect for them to even go seven
This
games.
man
But
Tyrell, they collapsed finally.
I think Scotty Barnes,
He's
he
nice.
can he can be a
He
contender
is.
level leader. I just feel like, especially the rookie dude, what's his name, Colin Murray, boys, man, he gonna be ready next year. I
Hmm.
guarantee you. And then that bum RJ Barrett, I gotta give it to him, man. He had a good playoff series. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to
He
he
you,
did. It
did.
man.
seemed like every time I updated the stat sheet, he had at least 24 on
Yeah,
there.
he has some positive attributes to him, man. He could still be maximizing, youngsters like Jamal Shed and Jacoby Walter. He deserves a place in what,
Yep.
could be a bright future in Toronto. But I feel like they
Dang.
first loss to Cleveland also spotlighted some glaring roster flaws. It's a
Yeah.
lack of shooting, some off the dribble creations and stuff like that. And quickly, he was injured. Brandon Ingram wasn't there. And
Hmm.
Jacob Patel, he watched from the sidelines as well.
That's right.
But
Ingram
I
was
feel like
not.
they, if them three guys was on that court, they could have beat the Cavs. I ain't gonna lie to
I
you,
ain't
man.
gonna, and that says a lot about the Cavs,
Yeah,
if we being
that's
honest.
kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Cavs about to get their ass whooped by Detroit next round.
Yep.
They are.
If
But I
Jalen
think
And
Duren comes to play freaking basketball and not score all his points in the first half,
right. But the Raptors, here's the thing: they need to surround Barnes and with some promising, like and young core. Get him some younger people, man. However,
hmm
they committed to nearly 100 million per year to a veteran trio that didn't even help them this spring. You know what I'm saying? So the real question is, can Toronto move some of its dead weight?
well,
That's the
that's what I
real
was gonna say.
question.
I was gonna say too, like the Raptors offseason is less about flashy moves and more about smart upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Also, gotta think
no,
smart in this offseason.
yeah, no cap space, no blockbuster free agency, trades equal bigger opportunities, core locked in, and their goal isn't just to take it's to take the next step, not rebuild. They're trying to go forward, not backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
like you
will
Uh,
said,
say,
that said
bro,
a lot about Cleveland. So I think,
if Cleveland lose next round, bro, they need to blow that team up. I'm
you hear
sorry.
that?
yeah, we ain't talking about Cleveland. We'll be
Yeah,
talking
you
about them in a
right.
few weeks.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
right. You right. You right. You right.
Magic
We'll
is who
get
we
they
really need
shine.
to talk about.
They are actually next year. Let's talk about them.
Oh
Here's my thing
boy.
with them.
And they just fired their
This was,
coach.
yeah, they fired their
Yeah,
coach.
did.
This is arguably the league's most disappointing team all season. They
Yep.
blew a 3-1 series lead to the
Well, I can't say
Pistons. This is your third year being bounced out the first round, during which time
Mhm.
Orlando played some of the worst, and I mean the worst offensive basketball in recent memory, man. This is not what they do. This is like, I think there's a front office problem. You acquired Desmond Bain, who I thought was going to be a great piece, but nobody showed up for him. You know, so here's what's going to really happen. They got cap issues too because they
Mhm.
owe Banchero, Wagner, Bain, and Jalen Suggs. They each probably going to get like $100 million.
But are you gonna give all of them that though? It's a question.
I mean, that's what they owe. Like, I think the total is 162 between those
Oh,
four.
gee.
You owe them, and then over the next 3 years, you still got to pay them too. So, and you don't get. I don't think. Here's the thing: they can trade a first round draft pick until 2032 to fix that,
Yeah.
but there aren't many remaining routes to supplement this
Mm-mm.
core
They gotta
or
do
juice up
something.
the team's sticky offense. Man, the coach, like Jay just said, the coach just got fired. He just what Monday was it Monday? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Uh-uh.
And honestly, too, like at this point, 3 years first round bounce, bro.
Yeah.
That is, I mean,
This
I understand the firing, but
but
also
this
too, like this, what the Magic need to be worried about too is like from here on out because they're no longer a maybe team.
yeah.
This team we know they can get to the postseason. It's just what are they going to do? We just know the
Mhm.
story how it ends once they get there.
Here's a hot
I
take,
really
man.
believe, yeah, like the
Here's a
Magic don't need a full overhaul. They need refinement. If they add, well, I feel like it's refinement, but it's like
no.
3 years in a row. Like you can't.
You can't add nobody, Dre. Here's a like I said, this probably gonna be the hottest take I would say. This is why they call me hot take mom.
Just tough.
Orlando's true path forward likely begins with Banchero or Wagner being traded.
I agree. I do agree. And that's a
And
big
if
Yeah,
that
trade.
does come down to it, who do you think goes?
I think they'll pick Banchero over
they'll probably pick
Wagner though.
Banchero.
Bankero.
Yeah. And
Okay.
this is what I got a bone to pick with Banchero. Bro, stop shooting bro. He be taking some of the most stupidest shots I've ever seen. Like, bro, what is you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And what was
Stop.
crazy is seeing what had happened the day before you had that whole situation with the Knicks slaughtering the Hawks. And, at halftime, they had a sizable lead. And I get it, different teams, but I remember when they closed out, when they had a chance to close out, the Magic went into halftime up like 60-38. And then the second half, they missed 23 straight shots.
Bro, they went 1 for 20 in the fourth quarter.
I mean, Marv, what do you do at that point?
Can't
Like,
do
you
it.
didn't even blame coaching on that. It's the question, bro.
No, you can't
Like,
even blame
God.
coach on that. Because here's the
One
thing, they
for
was out there
20 in
doing
the
what they
fourth.
want to do though. They was out there really doing what the hell they wanted to do. Coach
Hmm.
wasn't really coaching them. If I'm at the game, I was like, damn, can somebody coach the team?
Yep.
Because they were just out there just doing what they wanted to.
I think somebody like Devin Booker would be good on Orlando, bro. But
Hell, it'll
I
make that team worse.
I don't think so, man. But at the same time, bro, when you have somebody that just takes some of the most dumbest shots in the history of
And
niggas,
that's what Devin Booker does. It's just going to be like the same. It's going to be
yo,
like having the same player, but just a higher paid player like him.
if I had to trust somebody to take a shot, between Banchero or Devin Booker, give me Book, bro. Because at least I know Book can do it at an efficient rate more than Banchero can. But Bane, Suggs, Banchero, and Wagner, you gotta pay all them dudes, bro.
Yeah,
And y'all gave up 4 first-round picks for Bane, I think. That gave up a lot for Bane.
which was
Lord Jesus. Good
that
God
hurt,
Almighty.
that hurt my head, man. That hurt.
Ooh, they better. I don't know what they can do, bro. Honestly, I don't know.
Phoenix
And I
Suns
mean,
is
their
next.
S. I just man, that is absurd, man. And they really had that lead. The game that they had to close out, they had it in the bag.
Yep,
And then Friday
And
night, you blew a damn near 30-point lead too.
yep.
yeah, and then like they're at like the Magic's estimated. This one I for sure had to look up because I want to look it up as
But
soon as
hold
you
on,
brought it up.
JoJo. Let me ask you this:
Hmm.
what does this say about Detroit? We just pretty much said how sorry Orlando was. So what
That
does
that
this
says a
really say?
lot about Detroit
So
too,
what does
though.
this
If
say
you really
about
think
Detroit?
about it.
So next round is
And they're
gonna be
the
pretty
first
much
seed,
battle of
right?
battle of the
Hmm.
bums, if you want to ask me, because Cavs let them take them to 7, and then Orlando let these niggas take them to 7. So yeah,
And
it
then
says a
they took
lot
us to
that these two
7.
cities is embarrassing. Detroit and Cleveland are embarrassing.
Yep.
Well, all
Let
we
these
let
two
Philly
low
take
tier
us to
teams
7
take
though
it to the
too.
point. Yeah, take them to game 7.
But we let Philly take us to game 7 too when we were up 3-1.
It says a lot about y'all too.
Yeah, it says a lot about y'all
Yep,
too.
yep. And I real it's funny too because you guys were talking about their because I had to look it up. Their estimated cap space for Magic, bro. They're at roughly 15 to 25 million in cap.
Oh, good Lord.
So that was
That's what
good
I
lord.
said.
So
That's
that
what I
could
said.
increase or decrease, just depending. Really, just depends whether they keep or renounce, certain free agents.
Yeah, Phoenix Suns. Who
You
we
said a
got?
thing.
Phoenix Suns.
Trash. Terrible.
Hmm.
Devin Booker is the only bright spot of that team that I
Man, what's
watched.
no hell?
Jalen Green is awful, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. He is awful, bro. I can't watch Jalen Green, bro. I can't, bro. He single-handedly cost the Rockets last year.
They
Then,
definitely need size and front court help.
I mean, Amazon is hiring.
You son of a bitch.
Listen
FedEx
here.
is hiring. UPS.
This and here's the thing: Dylan Brooks was considered an all-star this year. Like he played good, but here's the thing: the Suns is so overwhelming to watch. They're an overwhelming bunch, and it's tough to imagine how one of the league's most pleasant surprises can build on this season. I didn't even
Yeah.
expect them to make the playoffs, to be honest with you, though.
Nope.
But here's
Yep.
the thing:
Hmm.
Booker's deal won't age well. He could earn 68.8 million for 4 years from now. But without picks for a rebuild, what other options does Phoenix really have? The Suns must try to either stay half decent until another opportunity to contend presents itself, or even hit the years that's away. I just feel like this is a team that's really stuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, their future is very bleak right now.
Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah,
need to
no,
trade everybody.
They like you said, do you trade Devin?
Yes, you do. You do. You
Break it
you
up.
absolutely have to trade Devin because like you can't compete, but at the same time y'all are okay with staying in mediocrity. If we being honest, y'all should have laid down for the Golden State Warriors and let Golden State walk into the playoffs against OKC. At least Steph and Shea would have been a masterclass. We would have got some good basketball out of them two. And Steph wouldn't have laid down for OKC. But y'all niggas laid down for OKC. And on top of
Mhm.
that, bro, y'all best chance to win the finals was in 21. And y'all lost to the Bucks. Then the next year, y'all could have went. Y'all niggas was down by 50 points at halftime against Luca. Like, it gets to
what?
a point, bro. Like, y'all okay with staying like this, bro? And then y'all thought, oh, let's go get KD. Y'all got KD and Bradley Beal. Y'all still couldn't win nothing, bro. Y'all had KD. Man, these dudes had Bradley Beal at the point guard, and y'all had KD bringing the ball up the court. What did y'all think was gonna happen, bro? Trade everybody on that team. Y'all can keep Jalen Green in Phoenix because he's not good anyway. Y'all can trade Devin Booker, bro. To who I don't know, but it's not working, bro. Trade him. Just trade
And
him.
and what's funny is the Suns in that finals, they had a 2-0 lead too in that finals. And then Milwaukee went and won the next 4 in a row.
Because CP0.
Yeah, honestly, in one full sentence, the Suns' offseason is pretty much about stability and small fixes because they are nowhere near chasing a title right now.
No. What they gonna chase the title on what? 2K?
Not even in 2K they can win a title.
Because like, bro, looking at and even going back and watching that series, bro, CP3 was terrible. Oh my God, he was terrible. He was terrible. Devin Booker was the only dude that was out there hooping, and he finally was tired and he played like trash the last game of the series.
Hey, Father, hey, don't do that. Hey, Father Time just caught up to Chris Paul,
I don't
okay?
care about no father time, man. LeBron, 41 goddamn years old, and he beat the Rockets
Well,
at six.
not everyone is LeBron, okay?
But no, bro, because bro, think about it. At that time, every team CP3 went to, CP3 made that team better. If we been he did.
He
OKC, he
did,
made them
yeah.
With
better.
his leadership, yeah.
Yeah. But my thing is, bro, you've been waiting for this moment for the longest. You could never get to the finals, and
16 years.
you disappear. And you had Devin Booker out there playing a 1v5 because DeAndre Ayton is trash. Always has been trash. Cameron Payne was out there looking like Sonny the Hedgehog, and he did his role. Jay Crowder was decent, but y'all couldn't do no with Giannis and Drew and Middleton.
They
And
had
y'all been
basketball.
stuck in y'all ways since 21. Oh, y'all just like how Pat Riley is with the Heat. We can compete. What y'all competing for? What are y'all contending for? Y'all not getting nothing. Y'all ain't getting nowhere, bro. Y'all not. Trade everybody, bro. Booker, Green is if anybody gonna pick Green up because he does nothing. He's inefficient. He can't do nothing.
Could you potentially see D Book in maybe Miami?
This the thing with that. We were supposed to draft D-Book thought he was gonna get drafted by Miami. And we picked Justice Winslow over Devin Booker. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought Justice was gonna be cold in the league. I did. But boy, was
Or
I was I
even
wrong.
even like a dark horse team like a
I
I
mean, I
don't know,
wouldn't mind
Chicago
D-Book in
Bulls,
Miami. Chicago, this the thing with the Bulls though, bro. The Bulls just need to start over. I mean, they already doing that now. They traded Levine, they traded Kobe. Um,
which which is always happy to note that he is no longer a part of their team.
But I wouldn't mind booking Miami with Bam, but I personally
Did you see him with the Knicks?
No, hell no.
but I don't think Book he's so confusing, bro.
But the only thing is he be have like Marv said earlier, there are games, bro, where he's just chucking shit.
Yeah, the nigga think he Kobe.
Nah. Anyways, too much time on these desert bozos. Portland Trailblazers. I'm interested to see what y'all want to say about them.
Oh, well, we already knew they was gonna get killed by the Spurs. I mean, we all already knew that.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
Dame,
I knew it too, but after Wemby hit his face, the way he hit his chin on that floor, bro, I was like, oh, please
I
be
didn't even
careful.
see
Please
it, bro. I just seen a picture of him like just
don't.
laying down there asleep.
Just don't even watch it, bro. It looks like he probably bit his tongue, all types of shit.
Dame comes back next year. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
bro, this dude doing windmills, so I think Dame probably be all right. Because I think it's easier, like if he would have tore his Achilles about like 10 years ago, oh Dame probably career probably would have been over. But like now, in his medicine and technology now, to where I think he'll bounce back. Um,
So
kind of sucks he went
do
back to
you think
Portland.
Dame will ruin it, or do you think like he'll be in the way, or you think he can actually help them
I
progress?
think Dame can actually help. If he
Help,
can,
yeah.
I think if Dame can like actually like, I'm trying to say this, if Dame can like not be like obviously like 2018 Dame, but if he can be like a shell of that and still hoop, I think Portland would be fine. I don't think their future is a question mark. I just genuinely don't know how the future is gonna hold out. But I do like that guy. What's his name? Dingy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how to say his
Oh
name, but
yeah,
he's a forward.
yeah.
He's nice. I think Dame and Dingy would probably be fun to watch, but overall, man, I just don't know, bro. I just genuinely don't know.
I think there's a world in which the Blazers get stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
There could also be a real possibility that they can emerge as a contender for it. Like you just said, Denny, he was an all-star. He
Mm-hmm.
was just he set to earn just 8% and 6.9 at the cap. So he's gonna get paid, in the next 2 years. Donovan Clingy, he has the makings of a franchise center too.
Yep.
Shaden Sharp, he's an all-world defender. A camera, he's already been secured as like a team friendly deals. My man Scoot definitely showed some flashes in this playoff
He
stuff.
did, bro. I'm happy
Uh,
for him, man.
and Drew Holiday and Jeremiah Grant are also, great veterans that's on the team.
Good addition.
And I think, like you said too, Jojo, maybe Dame could come back and add that veteran too as well.
Yeah.
So
And
he'll return to the court next season. But I think there are a lot of moving parts. But
Yeah,
the
it's a lot of
Blazers have
hope.
enough to compete for another West playoff berth next
they're at a
season.
pivot
So,
point.
in Portland, I think they has the goods to take a big swing at it, if they want to. So there's some most exciting in this group. I look forward to it.
I can see them I think their ceiling is probably like second round. I think
Yeah,
that's the highest I can go. Like I could see them being like a fifth, sixth round type of team.
yeah.
I'm at fifth or sixth seed team. I don't see them being higher than that unless they just like make a surprising splash for like somebody like Giannis. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk about them linking Giannis to the Blazers. I don't think Giannis is gonna sign off for that. That nigga's not going to Oregon. But
That'd be crazy.
yeah, that would be crazy. But other than that, man, I think it's a little hope, but I don't think it's just like the hope is not just going through the roof, if you get what I'm saying.
And honestly, I just think the things that we should expect moving forward for these guys is I think this off I feel like they're gonna make at least one big move. Maybe a little roster shakeup as Mark kind of pivoted talked about, and then more they're at a point where it's more pressure to win now
Mm-hmm.
because they got Drew Holiday too, which I thought was a really good addition. He's a two-time NBA champion. Then you're gonna have Dame that's gonna come back, and he can kind of just anchor with leadership and lead these young guys. So I think they're definitely gonna be I'm not saying NBA Finals, but I definitely can see them being more competitive.
Yeah,
Now,
but
how do you guys feel about and then we can move on. How about the coaching situation?
in Portland,
Yeah, do you think they're fine where they're at?
I
Just
think
keep
so.
him.
Look what he just did. So
yeah,
yeah, look what he just did. Keep him,
yeah,
keep
I
him,
think he's
man.
fine.
Yeah,
And I don't understand. I know this is probably out topic. I don't understand why some Laker fans don't like JJ Redick. I think he's a good coach. I think JJ's a good coach.
yeah, that's way out top of that. Ain't talking
Yeah, but I just hate they be dragging that man down in the mud when they lose, bro. That just pisses me off, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to add? Get up out of here.
Oh,
Um,
go ahead.
let me see. Do you, Dre? Because I think I got some on the top of my head, but I mean, we can rank NBA players all time before we go.
Hell no.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
gonna take a.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
just
take
want to hear
forever.
Dre list.
No, that's gonna take forever.
And then
How many players you say?
Hmm?
How many
honestly,
players did you say?
10?
10? All right,
Yeah.
make it quick.
All
I gotta
right.
make my
This
list. Hold
nigga,
on.
hell,
I got
I don't even
all
want
right,
to
so
hear his list.
number one, I got Jordan. I ain't gonna lie. Jordan.
Mhm.
You can go LeBron either way. Two, LeBron. Three, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Four, I'm gonna go probably gonna go Magic. Four. Five, Kobe, rest in peace. Six, Tim Duncan. Seven, Bill Russell. Eight, Steph Curry. Nine, Wilt. And 10, Larry Bird. But you can really, and Shaq is in there too, so you can really swap the last little bit around. You can. Like you can throw Shaq top five,
Is
you can
this
throw
is this
Bird
like
up
your
there.
all-time list or your favorite list? What is
Oh,
it there?
we want to do all time. So we doing all time.
No, that's what I
MJ.
was asking you. Was that your all-time or your favorite?
I was just throwing names in there. I didn't really just set it in stone. But if I'm saying it in stone, it'd be MJ 1, LeBron 2, Kareem 3. 4, I'll throw Bill Russell at 4, I ain't gonna lie. 5, Magic. 6, Kobe. 7, Duncan. 8, I'll throw Bird. 9, Shaq. 10, I'll throw like Steph Curry or Wilt. I think it's fine, bro. I think that's fine, man. And then like you have like people like Hakeem Olajuwon at 11. You had Durant like in that tiered as well. Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, those guys in the honorable mentions.
Okay, Jack, I can't wait to hear this one die about shit.
Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Kareem, LeBron at 5, Jerry West, Larry Bird, Shaq, Olajuwon, and Steph. Oh shit! Did he freeze?
You put
All right.
he put LeBron at 5, bro. Come on, man. At 5? Like, what are we doing, man? You gotta give Brian you don't have to like him, bro, but you gotta give the man his credit, man. Got to.
Um,
That is nasty, bro. And Jerry
oh,
West over Larry Bird and Shaq? I don't know, man. The person that went 1 for 9 in the finals, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. What about you, Marv? I want to hear this.
no, I don't even want to say nothing to that shit. That boy put LeBron at number 5. It's crazy.
5, bro. 5. And who he put? He put MJ. And I love Kobe. Kobe, my favorite player ever, but I can't put Kobe in that GOAT discussion with Brian and Jordan. I just it's
What?
I can't, bro. I can't put him at 2, bro. Like especially like we doing what all they did for the
You,
game.
you tripping to all that
Off a
stuff.
resume alone, bro. LeBron's
Mhm.
won 4 MVPs, bro. Kobe has 1. And the
Okay,
MVPs
it's
does
time for you to go to.
no, but hear me
Yes,
though.
yes.
Hear me
No, no,
though.
no, 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 no. Goodbye.
Come
Goodbye.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Goodbye.
Come on, man.
Mm.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that. But what I'm saying is I think Kobe is top 5 all the time. Yeah, but at 2, bro, I think that's pushing it, bro. And I used to think Kobe was 2 all the like for a long time until I just sat down and I just like looked at all the playoff performances LeBron and Kobe had. I just think LeBron was better in the playoffs, man. That's just how I feel, bro. Like,
We'll resume this Saturday.
and hold on, Kobe did blow a 3-1 lead too now. He
Everybody's gonna
did.
be one league. Come on, man.
LeBron hasn't. Mike hasn't.
Oh yeah, Mike has it, but come
Yeah.
on, man. I'm not celebrating no 4 and 6 in the finals though. I mean, I'm
I
impressed that
don't.
you made 10 finals, but I ain't gonna celebrate that
I
every
think that's a
year.
bad argument though, if you think about it. Like, and that's like with Jerry West. I think that's a bad argument to use as well because I feel like if we being real, a lot of LeBron teams in the finals were not good outside of Miami. The 2018 Cavs was
No.
trash. His best teammate on that team was like a broken down Kevin Love. '07 was trash. It was just him and Ilgauskas. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I do believe if anybody from Jordan's ever had to play against the 2016 and 2017 Warriors, they would lose too.
Anyways,
So you think Jordan would beat
anyways,
the 17 Warriors?
yes. Okay.
What? Come on, man.
Nobody's guarding Jordan on that team, brother.
Who's going Steph
Nobody.
though?
You, come on, now. You got plenty of people. Kirk could probably guard stuff.
Stop.
Yes.
Steph is pulling from 30s
Wow.
on Steve Kerr. And Steve Kerr was a shooter too. But Steph is pulling from 30. They'll think this man was doing witchcraft back in the 90s.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. These 12-year-old kids is a pain in my
Guarding
ass.
KD.
These, like I said, like, comment,
Oh my
subscribe.
God.
Goodbye and good riddance.